Today I'm going to show you how I made myself the star of my very own concept Balenciaga campaign using some clever AI tools and a touch of Photoshop. Let's get right to it. First things first, I needed to get my model ready. You can use whatever model you want. In this case, I used my own likeness just for fun. I snapped a few photos of my face from different angles and in various lighting conditions. Pro tip, avoid harsh shadows. Then I headed straight to the Balenciaga website and literally just screenshot all the clothing I loved. Now for a crucial step in Photoshop, you'll want to remove the background from your clothing and screenshots. And most importantly, remove the model's head, or else AI will blend your face with theirs. For better or worse, it'll get messy. Make sure they're saved as transparent PNGs. This is super important so the AI doesn't get confused about what's what. Secret weapon, Kling AI's Elements. My absolute favorite AI tool for keeping products consistent is Kling. Specifically, I use their Video Gen Elements feature. It's incredibly powerful. Here is how my workspace looked in Kling. Upload your character, that's me. Upload the outfit, the Balenciaga piece I snagged. Upload a setting. For my first scene, I used a picture of a New York City street. You can find stock photos or even generate one with AI if you prefer. The prompt section is where the magic really happens. It's vital to describe the exact relationship between your elements. At first, I wrote something simple like a blonde woman in a lacy outfit standing on a busy street. But to add that surreal Balenciaga vibe, I included elements not obvious from the photos, like making the woman a giant with cars driving around her. Pro tip, after writing your initial prompt, I highly recommend using DeepSeek to refine it. Just click their Make the Prompt Better option. Always double check the revised prompt to make sure it's accurate before generating. And voila! This is what we got. Pretty cool, right? Time to download. AI, as amazing as it is, can be a little unpredictable. In my first generation here, the character wasn't quite big enough. No problem, I just ran the prompt again. Okay, the scale is good now, but whoops, she has a third arm. Don't panic, here is a super easy fix. Download the video anyway. Open it in Premiere Pro and grab a screenshot from the video, just whichever one you like. Bring that screenshot into Photoshop and simply remove the extra arm. Boom, easy peasy. Now back into Kling with that photoshopped image. One of my favorite ways to use AI is for creating awesome transitions. Here's how I did it in Kling. I used the last frame from my first video as a first frame for the new video. Then I uploaded the newly photoshopped picture, the one without the extra arm, as the last frame. What this does is create a seamless transition from one scene to the other. And check out what Kling gave us. My character just became a giant, so cool. Now let's see her in action, posing on the street. I really like how this turned out. This was actually one of the easiest parts. It's a pre-built effect on Higgsfield AI. You just upload one image, select the desired effect, and write a basic prompt describing it. Simple. Remember this golden rule for smooth scene transition. Always use the last frame from your previous video. This ensures the AI continues generating from that point, making everything look seamless. Moving on to the water scene, I followed a similar process. I pulled a Balenciaga bikini image directly from the website, uploaded it into Kling's Elements feature, and used a new photo of a city landscape with a lake as a setting. My prompt was pretty direct, and I loved the result right away. So let's just go ahead with it. Now, I know I just told you to use the last frame for smooth transitions, but for this particular scene, the last frame looked a bit butchered. So for the next effect, I decided to use the first frame instead. But how do you stitch it smoothly? I'll get that later, don't worry, I'll explain everything, just keep watching the video. So here's the first frame. I use Higgsfield again to apply this awesome fish effect. Pretty straightforward. Next, I wanted to showcase some footwear action. I grabbed an image of a Balenciaga outfit and a boot from their website, placed them both in Kling's Elements, and got a great result that I was happy with. Wait, how about those glasses? Don't worry, we're getting there shortly. Now that you're familiar with Kling's Elements feature, you can probably guess that this next scene was quite simple. Just find an outfit you like and boom, generated. Okay, as promised, here's the notorious glasses scene. Balenciaga has very avant-garde glasses and I just could not get any AI to successfully generate them. So I went ahead and literally photoshopped them on my face. But hey, it does the trick. This cool effect, yes, another Higgsfield built in. Here I combine two effects, mouth in and fisheye. The results are wonderful, surreal, and fun. This final scene was a tricky one. When you're working with more complex outfits, it can be really challenging to recreate them successfully with AI. So I used the magic of Photoshop to literally place my face onto a model wearing the intricate outfit. Then I placed her onto a city street. Just cut and paste. Then I used Kling to create this incredible time-lapse effect. This time, I didn't use elements. Instead, I just used the latest model, Kling 2.1, uploaded my Photoshop monstrosity as a starting frame, and added a prompt. FYI, I tried multiple AIs to animate this intricate scene, and Kling was the only model that respected the depth perspective, making people and cars go around and in front of her, rather than treat her body as a cutout that pedestrians completely ignored. That is a huge win for realism. After creating that, I used the final Higgsfield preset called Earth Zoom Out. And voila, it's done. Now for the editing. For this video, I used CapCut because I love its easy to use presets. I brought all my footage in, made sure to cut it to match the song I chose for a more dynamic and intentional feel. I also added some fun effects like glowing eyes and electric outlines. And now, as promised, I'll tell you how I made that fishy effect work so seamlessly. After showing the model in the water, I literally just duplicated the clip, played it backwards, and sped it up. This made the character quickly go back to our fishy starting frame. From that point, I added the actual fish scene, and it looks totally seamless. If you like this video and learned something helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to learn more about the amazing creative tools available to you, subscribe to my channel. What kind of content would you like to see next? What would you like to learn? Drop it in the comments.